Hello and welcome. I'm glad you stopped here on this channel. This is Ginny G Stitches and Crafts. If you're new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that way you won't miss any future videos. And if you're not, well, I'm happy that you stopped by to watch. And if you remember on our last video, I did I started the first week, well, this week is the first week of November, and I started in the last video the November food jar picks, where I just randomly pick 2 pieces of paper out of the jar, and they're going to be food items, you know, due to November, Thanksgiving, and so I chose, well, I picked what was it? Marshmallow. I got marshmallow and potatoes. Marshmallows, people like to put on their sweet potato pie. And potatoes, well, you know, that's a big item that a lot of people like to cook during Thanksgiving. You got your mashed potatoes, and I like to also do New England green beans, where it has green beans right there. Potatoes, green beans, and you just put some bacon pieces in there that you cooked up, and a little chicken stock, you know, a little stuff like that. I'm gonna do a potato first, and then after that, I'm gonna move on to the marshmallow. And I remembered I had this brown actually. It's chocolate. It's called chocolate fudge. So that's good. I'm using what I had on hand too. It's a number 5, and I'll show at the end, you know, where I got I'll post a link and show where I got the pattern from, and all that. And so I'll just start getting into this one, start making the potato so I can show you guys at the end. Record a little bit of doing the potatoes. I'll show you everything at the end. Now I'm going to start the marshmallow. And let me tell you that one of those potatoes is really cute. I'll just say that and tell you the rest when I show you. Yeah, the marshmallow. Okay, now this marshmallow pattern I found. It doesn't really say what size hook, but I'm just gonna guess on what I've used with using again, some stuff I had on hand. Had this white big twist. It's a number 6 super bulky. I did something like this. I did a Yoda. My Yoda I did. This was done with the Burnett blanket yarn. So I think I can get away using the same hook. Oops, I thought it was gonna fall. So I think I'm gonna go with size, what did I say, size 6. So for the body, and then this marshmallow has feet. And again, I think I'm gonna go with this color for the feet, for the shoes, or whatever you want to call it, because it's a really dark brown, and I don't have a number 6 in dark brown. I just have this. It's a number 5. Yeah, it's a number 5. I don't know if it'd be a big difference in the, I'm afraid that the feet might come out too small. So I'm just gonna go, I thought I would still go together, these two colors, you know. So I'm gonna start on a marshmallow, and yeah, let me get that going. Okay guys, so I got well, it's of course another day. It's today's Thursday in my world right now. I'm gonna try and get this up tomorrow to show you guys. You guys can watch everything. But okay, so yesterday was Wednesday, and it was cold, rainy, windy, and I finished one little project, and I'll show you guys later, extra, because I already got done with the food jar picks that I randomly picked out from the jar, and then so I did that little extra project. But the rest of the day, I just, like, my brain started turning off, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch a movie. So I watched Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. You know, that's, some people will say maybe it's like Thanksgiving, Christmas, but it's more for Thanksgiving because he's trying to get home, right? For Thanksgiving to his family, Steve Martin. And I was watching that, and I was like, oh, I remembered I seen that on YouTube. Well, some YouTubers I've seen, they do like a movie and crochet along. Happy to Hook, she does one. And the one she does, I thought was neat because she put a picture up of the movie, and then the colors in that movie poster that she posts, you just make something from those colors. And I was like, oh, that's a really good idea. So I thought that would be fun. And I'm going to try and actually do hers too. And I think she does prizes with hers. So I was like, oh, wow. That's something I might do in the future. Yeah. And so you guys, if you guys watch her, you do that. And if I do everyone else too. But anyways, okay, so I got potatoes and marshmallows. in my jar, which I put some little extra stuff in there because there's little 6 papers I have left. Just looks so lonely in this big cannon jar. So I did that. I'll do that towards the end too. And then let me see. Oh, well, let's start off with potato. So, okay, I got this potato, the spud, from Instagram. It's the Squishy Witch, and I'll put all those links up. And it actually is supposed to have like a little leaf on its head and stuff, but I didn't do that part. And so you remember I showed you guys I was doing the chocolate fudge. Okay, here goes my potatoes. Here's look at that. Look at that booty. That bottom. I mean, if you are one to make those little cheeky amigurumis, you can so make a little bottom on this guy, you know, and put that one in your little ones. But I don't know, he looks a little real dark potato. And then, you know, I'm trying to use what I had on. I thought that color would have been good. And then I did one of, and this is that, I have it right here actually. It's just that stuff from Dollar Tree, that just Chanel. Oh my gosh, this stuff. I forgot how this just goes everywhere. But there's that one, and here's this one. And so I asked my youngest, I'm like, what do these look like? Okay, so she said they look like beans. I'm like, oh my God, they are not beans, they're potatoes. And then my husband gets home. I'm like, oh, I gotta see what he says, because I asked him. He's like, well, this one looks like a cooked bean, and this one looks like a baby owl. How do you get a baby owl from this? I don't know, but potatoes. I use the same size hook. I used, I think it was 4.5, and I did 12 millimeter eyes on these because, and I wrote some notes about that pattern. It was easy to follow. It doesn't have the stitch abbreviations. Oh, I'm sorry. It did have, this one did have the stitch abbreviations, which was good because there's like a bobble stitch, you know, to do the little arms. I think I'm gonna do this one in purple. It kind of, that bottom, look at it. It kind of reminds me of that purple guy off of McDonald's. So, let's see, it's a no-sew. That's a good thing. And it did say what size hook and eyes to use. Yeah, so those are my notes for that spud. And in these videos, the lighting might be off. Like, I'm still trying to figure out what lighting I like on this ring. But anyways, there's the potatoes, little potatoes. And now the next one, I did a marshmallow. That was my next one I picked out randomly from the jar. Okay, here he is. Now this was done with that Bernette blanket yarn. I can't remember it. Yeah, the size 6. Yeah, size 6, super bulky. And the feet was done in size 6. Either way, size 6. And if you look, oh, you can't really, oh, here we go. The way that when I pushed the eye in, it made him give like a little evil look right there. Well, everyone in my family said yes right away, a marshmallow. And this is pretty, look at my hand, you know, it's pretty big. So, oh, here it is. So we got, let me see if I can get my other little guy. I don't know if I can balance all this. My potatoes and the marshmallows. I thought this came out really cute. I mean, if you wanted to make it look like a little girl, you put a little bow on the side. I thought it would be cute. But this way is like boy or girl, doesn't matter. So, and he sits really good. All right, so there's that. And then on the notes for that, the only thing on that pattern, it didn't say where to put the eyes. So I kind of guessed on the eyes, I put it, I counted from the bottom up, really. I don't know, it's kind of different, but I think it was like line 13, between 13 and 14. And I did about 4 stitches apart for the eyes. And it also, it doesn't say what hook to use. I use a size 6 millimeter and 20 millimeter for the eyes. And let me see. It had a couple notes. It said, add eyes where you see fit. And the mouth goes between. Sew the feet into the bottom depending on how you want them. It said, I did them in row 3. That's what the notes say. So there's that. And then it's an easy pattern though. This one did not have the stitch abbreviations. Simple stitches, nothing extra like any bubble. And okay, so those are the notes on that. On that guy. And let me see. Well, I hope everyone is having a good week so far. Been good here. And if anyone else is working on Thanksgiving items, mention in the comments. I would like to know what else everyone else is working on or thinking about, what other projects to do. And let me see. Oh, in the recordings, as I was playing back some of the recordings of, you know, I'm crocheting, I saw how serious I look. I was like, why did I look so serious? Like, if I look that serious, why does my family think, oh, let's go ask mom something? Like, wouldn't you think that, okay, I don't want to bother her. She's really concentrating on what she's making. She's crocheting, but I don't know. I do not know why they still come up to me. You know, especially when you're trying to count, you're like, hold on. But, so since I finished those really early, I got it pretty much done. I think it was the same day, actually. Those potatoes whipped up really quick. Since yesterday, I finished up this other little project I found. This is an extra project. And I was going to wait to show you guys, but I couldn't wait. I can't wait. Okay. So, the way the food prices are, this is what my turkey is going to be. Isn't that cute? It could be like a little ornament, keychain. Look at that. Now this pattern, it didn't have like this silver platter. You can kind of see the sewing. I'm thinking I'm going to put felt or something on the bottom and cover that up. When I sewed the lettuce down, I kind of winged it on that. But this pattern, I'll post a link for this turkey. I thought that would be really cute, or just set it up somewhere a little little extra decoration on that. And so everybody didn't know what that was. They all said a turkey. Oh, except for my husband. He's like, a chicken? I was like, this is not a chicken. This is a turkey. It was before I put all this extra, the lettuce and the platter. I just showed him this plain. It was not a turkey. It's not a chicken. What? Thanksgiving is coming. We're in November. How are you getting chicken? Oh. Oh my gosh. So there's that. Okay. So we're going to do some more. I'm going to pick 2 more. And this will be for next week. All right. You guys let me know what you think about those. My potatoes and marshmallows. How they came out. All right. So. I won't look. I'm going to look off to the side. Wait. Yeah. Yeah, I can feel the difference. Okay. So the first one is carrots. I got carrots. I got to do 2 of those. All right. And the next one is, oh wait, I thought I had. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. I don't need all that extra. Next one is, oh, peas. Now I put it like that because the pattern is all, I think it's 2. So right there, I got 2. Okay, so I got carrots and peas I got to do on the next food jar picks for November. And I'm thinking about doing, for Christmas, some ornaments. So not sure if I'm going to do jar picks. I like this. I think it's kind of fun. Makes it, you know, I know a lot of people are doing it, and it's probably that because it is fun to do. So I think that's going to be it for this video. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and leave any comments in the below, and I'll get to them and let me know what you guys are making for Thanksgiving. If you're crocheting any projects or crafts, you know, anything, I would like to know. And I appreciate you guys stopping by. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. I appreciate that too. And you regular subscribers, I appreciate you guys too. And you guys just have a good weekend coming up and have a good day. All right, bye.